Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Wizards' Jordan Poole makes franchise history amid 35-point eruption versus Heat. Jordan Poole's skill of knocking down three-pointers at a moment's notice helped him make history in the Washington Wizards game against the Miami Heat on Monday night. Going into the game, Poole made 221 triples throughout the season. He needed to make 3 shots from downtown to surpass former Wizards star Bradley Beal for most three-pointers made in any season. Beal made 223 shots from downtown during the 2016-17 season. Poole was up to the challenge. He knocked down 7 triples, standing on top as the new season record holder for the Wizards. Despite Jordan Poole's noteworthy accomplishment, it was the only bright spot in what turned out to be a 120-94 blowout loss for the Wizards. The Heat dominated on both sides of the ball, taking a 36-23 lead after the first quarter and never looked back. They also overwhelmed the Wizards on the glass, winning 62-39 in rebounds, which played a major role in Washington's struggles this game. Only 2 players scored in double digits for the Wizards. Poole led the way with 35 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. He shot 10 of 17 from the field, including 7 of 13 from beyond the arc. Tristan Vukcevic came next with 14 points and 4 rebounds. Carlton Carrington put up 8 points and 9 assists, while Alex Sarr provided 8 points and 3 rebounds. Washington fell to 16-59 on the season, being at the bottom of the Eastern Conference standings. They are 3 games behind the Charlotte Hornets and 7 games behind the Philadelphia 76ers. Following Monday's loss to the Heat, Jordan Poole and the Wizards will look to rebound in their next matchup. Heat's Spoelstra gets real on team's potential. Despite a disappointing season that has left the Miami Heat on the brink of a sub-.500 record, Erik Spoelstra's team still has something to play for. Miami is 10th in the Eastern Conference. They look like a lock to be entering the play-in tournament, where they will potentially face the Chicago Bulls. When speaking to the media on March 31 following a shoot-around practice session, Spoelstra shared his belief that the Heat are trending upward. "We're trending in a much better direction," Spoelstra said. "It's getting more consistent, and we have something to play for and compete for. That's always a good thing, and we just want to get to a point where we're ready, wherever that spot may be, that we're not a team that anybody wants to face, but what we talk about 90% of the time is our process and continuing to develop the habits that are leading to winning, and that stuff is getting more consistent." Shortly after Spoelstra's comments, the Heat secured a 120-94 win over the Washington Wizards. Rookie big man Kel'el Ware impressed during the outing, securing 11 rebounds and hitting 3 of 6 from the field. Miami's bench also played a significant role, with Kyle Anderson, Terry Rozier and Jamie Jaquez Jr. combining for 39 points. Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo combined for 57 points as the Heat overcame the Wizards. It was the last big night for the duo, as they continue to emerge as Miami's most important players. Herro has been really impressive this season, showcasing his ability to create for himself and others while also improving his off-the-dribble scoring. It will be interesting to see how Andrew Wiggins continues to slot between Herro and Adebayo once he returns to the rotation. If he can become a consistent 15 to 20 points per game scorer and lockdown wing defender, Miami could be difficult to beat during the play-in tournament. When speaking to the media following the Heat's 118-95 win over the Philadelphia 76ers, Spoelstra shared his thoughts on the improvements Herro has shown throughout the season. "He's playing so patiently without the ball," Spoelstra said. "It's really slowing down for him. The more aggressive you are, he'll play off the ball. He's playing less and less, bringing the ball up the court and running an angle pick and roll. He's playing off a catch, playing off overreactions. He's so skilled, if you are getting him on the move like that, he's a handful. And he's burning a lot less calories doing it as well. Guys are getting comfortable getting him the ball when he's on the move. Harrow is averaging 23.7 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 5.6 assists over 71 games this season. Nevertheless, he will likely thrive when Miami gets a legitimate point guard. After all, Rozier has struggled to fill the role of a primary ball handler. Therefore, Harrow has been forced to deal with additional on-ball reps. Miami's season has gone according to plan. Yet, with Adebayo, Wiggins and Harrow, there's still a chance the team could finish the season strong. However, that does mean navigating the play-in tournament, and that's a tough ask for any team. Tyler Harrow has been a bright spot for the Miami Heat this season. The former sixth man of the year has grown into one of the most reliable scorers in the Eastern Conference while also taking leaps as a playmaker. When speaking to the media following the Heat's 118-95 win over the Philadelphia 76ers, head coach Erik Spoelstra detailed how Harrow has improved during the season. "He's playing so patiently without the ball," Spoelstra said. "It's really slowing down for him. The more aggressive you are, he'll play off the ball. He's playing less and less, bringing the ball up the court and running an angle pick and roll. He's playing off a catch, playing off overreactions. He's so skilled, if you are getting him on the move like that, he's a handful. And he's burning a lot less calories doing it as well. Guys are getting comfortable getting him the ball when he's on the move." Harrow is a core part of the Heat's future. At 25 years old, he is still multiple years away from his prime. If Miami decides to enter a retooling phase, Harrow and Bam Adebayo are the only two talents that are almost guaranteed to remain on South Beach. In 71 games this season, Harrow is averaging 23.7 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 5.6 assists. He's also shooting the ball at a 46.9% clip from the field and 37.5% from the perimeter. Andrew Wiggins' injury status gets tough. Erik Spoelstra update. Despite the fact that the Miami Heat have been able to get on a hot streak late in the season, the Erik Spoelstra-led squad still has some key players who are not playing for them. Andrew Wiggins is one of the stars who is expected to pop off for them soon as the NBA play-in tournament nears. Will he be able to make it? As of the moment, Andrew Wiggins does not seem like he'll be in action for the Heat soon. He is currently suffering a right hamstring tendinopathy which has gotten him sidelined during their recent win over the Philadelphia 76ers. Coach Erik Spoelstra explains why the Heat are taking their time in making the NBA All-Star recover, via Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald. "Different guys going out at not the most ideal times. I know Wiggs just really wants to be out here. And everybody can see it, when he's out there he makes us different. But we also have to be responsible right now and make sure it doesn't turn into something else," the Heat head honcho said. In his last appearance, Wiggins played 32 minutes for the Heat as they went up against the Atlanta Hawks. He ended up scoring 16 points and grabbing 5 rebounds as well as dropping 3 assists. However, the Heat bench along with their coaches noticed that fatigue bogged Wiggins down in the late stages of that game. By the time we got to the fourth quarter, it looked like he was gutting it out. "With intensive treatment, his body should respond," Spoelstra added. There are still 8 games left in the Heat's schedule before their NBA play-in tournament battles start. Will Wiggins make it back in time? And you fan? What do you think about Andrew Wiggins' situation? Write to us in the comments.